in the garden with OneLove Lawn. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Nick Saint with OneLove Lawn, veteran owned and operated, based out of Grove City, Ohio. Been pretty active past couple days on the group, and got a lot of questions, from a lot of people. So I'm trying to answer them best I can, because I'm that guy. I like to drop knowledge. I like to tell people good advice versus bad advice. So tonight we're just going to jump in on the little discussion that's going down today, and it's all about your first year of business, what to expect, the do's and the don'ts, what to do and what not to do during your first year of business. Number one, John, awesome group. Thank you. I'll keep giving you a shout out every time I go live. That is number one thing. All right, guys, we got a couple guys. They have literally requested me to talk about this. So, Tom, Jim, Damien, congratulations. This is your guys' first year of business, full business. Tom, you're very nervous out there. Jim, you're the same way. You just, I believe that's your name, Jim. I know you're up in Detroit. You wear bulletproof vest to work. That's how I remember people, just where you're from. It's the service in me. So, what to expect? I mean, you guys are going to expect, you need to expect a lot of ups and a lot of downs. It is your first year of business. Should you spend a lot of money? No. Hey, no problem, John. You already know what's up, buddy. We need to talk on the phone maybe and come up with another game plan with that stuff we was just talking about, John. So, guys, your first year of business, we started, I'll go over this again. I'll reiterate this again. We started 4 years ago with a push mower, a broom, and a trimmer. Push mower, a 21-inch push mower, a broom, and a trimmer. And it was like one of those old school home lights, and it was curved. And I had like 6 properties, and I was working for a large company as an operations manager, and I did these 6 properties on the weekend for extra income. I got passed over on a little thing and got fed up, and I left the job and literally started my company that day. My wife and I started our company that day 4 years ago, in August. It wasn't even a full season. So you go into this, and a lot of guys I see, they're asking about flyers, they're asking about logos. If I counted up and priced out at a quoting price, a standard price, just by going through the news feed, you're looking at about roughly $1,500 what guys are just talking about. So I'm going to give you an example of some things here. This is a door hanger. In our town, you can't hang them on the mailbox. It's against the law. So you have to hang them on the door hanger. So you want to know your town codes. These look pretty expensive. Ooh, heavy stuff, heavy duty. $4.95 at Staples. I bought the pack. I brought it home. I used my computer, and I made this up. I printed them out. We used a cutter and made them ourselves. It's what we did. It took a little time, it took a little effort, but my budget was very cheap with that. We had printed so many of them out. Our first year, we still have stacks of them. So I haven't spent any money on those, and I do it. No, it's not bad. $4.95. It was for a thing, like a pack like that of just regular construction paper. It's like a heavy duty. It's not construction paper. It's just a heavy duty paper, and it's real thick. Just bought the pack and brought it home and did it ourselves. So set your budget your first year. Set it for a bare minimum. Go for the, if you don't have it in your pocket, don't buy it method. The old school method, just like your grandparents used to teach you. So we're still out of debt. We have zero debt. I have 2 trucks, 2 trailers, 6 mowers. I am working on a 3rd truck this winter, as we kind of talk about. Like, you guys knew that I was going to the auto auction. So use a lot of resources out there. Craigslist is awesome for getting some things and keeping a good budget, but paying cash for it. Pay cash. Cash is king. Cash rules. No debt means what? You're in business next year. You're in business this winter. You're eating steak and lobster and not freaking bologna and oatmeal every day with Spam sandwiches. Even though they're good, it's not good. That's not a good way. Here's some business cards. Regular business cards. I think we got like probably about 8,000 of those. I mean, we just got boxes just sitting around. But we printed these out pretty cheap the same way. But it's just heavier duty than the door hangers. And we did all this at home. Like I said, it's just the time. So, yeah, from Vistaprint. I mean, that's the same thing, you know. Yeah, business cards, though, they don't go big. I'm not a big business card guy. My wife is. She does the big business cards. Business magnets are good. But when we're talking, that's when you're in your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th, 11th, 12th, your 20th year. First year, man, you really want to keep that budget. I've even seen guys do flyers on regular paper. So here is the number one thing that you're going to see your first year is, drum roll, non-paying customers. I guarantee you, you will have at least a handful of them. If not, 2 handfuls. It is going to happen. People are going to short you. People are going to try anything and everything they can not to pay you. The thing to not do, I will say it as loud as I can without scaring the kids. The thing not to do is go after these people like a madman. You do not go after them like you're a gangster. I don't care if you're from Detroit, Flint, Michigan with bad water up there. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. You approach these customers, these clients, as a professional. You remind them, send them an email. Say, hey, did you forget about me? Or, hey, don't forget about me. And send them that invoice. Or maybe you want to call them. Never show up to a job. Never show up to their house. Never run over plants. Never spray anything. When you start doing stuff like that, you start getting, you start breaking laws. You start getting into that real gray zone. So the best thing to do is just approach it all as a professional and just stay on top of them. But expect it. Expect a bounce check. We didn't take checks or credit cards our first year. We took cash. That was what it was. Now we take it all. But we'll go over that another time because that's a whole nother subject. So do expect that. Number 2, everybody does this. Your first year, you have a huge collection agencies, though, with the empty threat to a lot of people, what it is a threat, and then it ends up being a lot of word games. You want to keep the words at a bare minimum. You don't want to be aggressive. You don't want to do the collection agency. You never want to threaten the client. I had a customer, our first year, she didn't pay us $700. She was refusing to pay us $700 for this cleanup and some more, and just some dumb shit. Anyways, the client was actually a client of a real estate agent that we work for directly. So by me calling this client and cussing her out and was like, all right, guys, excuse my language. I'm like, bitch, You owe me $700 motherfucking dollars, bitch. You better pay me my motherfucking money. That's what's up. You better pay me, bitch. You don't know who you fucking with, bitch. You better pay me. I want my goddamn money, bitch. And I went the fuck off. Just like anyone else would. Well, what happened, she called the real estate agent, and I no longer do business with that lady, with that agent. Until this year. I had to literally smooch my way back in. And this was a friend that I had for quite a long time. But it was because I went ham and I lost my professionalism and I lost my cool. So that is one major thing that you want to learn is somebody doesn't pay you, stay on them. Yes, stay on them. Don't ever threaten. Don't ever threaten. Don't even tell them that you'll send them to a collection agency. Just have them show up. Have them send the letter. Because what's going to happen is if they file bankruptcy, you'll get the letter. I've gotten that several different times. That's going to happen. But never threaten your client. Never threaten somebody if they're mispayment or anything. If they write a bad check, just send them a thing and say, hey, we got to balance the check. You got to cover the fee and send them another invoice. And tell them that they can't write checks. But be real cool about it. So you want to have your game on tight when you're dealing with that. And keep your cool. All right. Number 2 thing is everyone goes into their first season of, commercial accounts, Jay, are, you're going to get it, dude. You're going to get 60 days. You're going to get 90 days. You're going to get 45 days. Sometimes you got to even carry the mulch price up front. Like, you're just going to get it, man. You're going to get it. Commercial accounts are very tricky. If you ever have questions about it, though, Jay, hit me up, direct message me. I can answer as many questions as you got, man. I'll give you the best advice I can. We're pretty much in the same market because where you are in Detroit, we're in Columbus. So it's kind of the same market, almost the same price value. So I can help you. Everybody goes into their first season with a large menu. So you offer everything. Everybody wants to do trees. You want to power wash. You want to do pave their patios. You want to do decks. You want to mow. You want to everything. You can't. You can't. You cannot do everything out there. Pick one thing. If you're going to go into it as a landscaper, and that's what you need to do. Landscaping. If you're going to go into it as lawn care and mow. Perfect that first thing. Perfect that one thing. And then move on. But don't open up your menu where you have 5 million freaking things going on. And you're not perfect in any of them. Because you got so much going on. And I'll come into some other things that we talk about. So watch your menu of what you give. What kind of services are you giving? If you guys go to our website, OneLoveLawn.com, you'll see that I don't offer a lot of stuff. I don't. I make good money doing what I do. We mow grass. We do a little bit of landscaping as far as cleanups and planting. I mean, I make money. That's what it's about. But it's because I don't have a huge variety of stuff. I have what I am perfected in. And I have what sells in my area. That's what I offer. I don't offer outside of that. I can recommend, but I don't. So watch your menu. Number 3. The biggest thing all of us have, even me to this day, is that we are scared to say no. As a business owner, you are scared to say no to any and every kind of job that there is. Guys like, can you move this tree that's 50 feet tall over there in that cornfield? You're going, hell yeah, I can do it. I can do it. And shoot him a dirt cheap price because you want to work. Don't be that guy. Don't be us. Don't be the guys that are on here right now because they're all laughing. I know you guys are laughing because you guys did it, because I've done it and everybody else has done it. You've taken jobs, and as you're doing them, you're going, son of a bitch, what the hell did I just do? Oh my God. Oh my God. So say no. Once in a while, you have to say no. Not all money is good money. So keep that in mind. Another thing, only got 5. So this is number 4, your equipment. You're going to have some failures on your equipment. Be prepared for that. Set back a little bit of cash. If you buy off of Craigslist, I recommend that you keep a budget on your mowers when you go and buy that. I wouldn't spend over $1,000 on a used mower at first. Like, stay little. And if you buy one, make sure you can get the parts. Don't buy an old model. Buy something that you know you can get parts for, because it's going to happen. Equipment failure is inevitable. It is going to happen. And once you get going, you can start doing like what we do. We buy shit off of Craigslist that is broke up, but I use parts. That saves us money in the long run. It's a fine game. So watch your equipment. You're going to have failures, and never, we just said that earlier, never finance your stuff. Pay cash. Pay 100% cash. Craigslist, pawn shops, the auto auctions. Sometimes they have mowers. Sometimes they have trailers there too. So check all your resources in your little area. Check all those before you get online and spend thousands of dollars for something that you could have bought for hundreds of dollars. Now, number 5, the most important thing is your scheduling. Schedule your time accordingly. If you schedule out, I'll give you a good example. If you schedule out 120 properties for the whole entire week, how many are you going to max out per day? Roughly 18 to 20. That's on a very tight route. 18 to 20. So are you running all the way through Friday or Saturday? So you want to schedule everything out, okay? So if you schedule it out and you're still offering cleanup services and mowing, and you only running one guy, you need to at least set back one day or maybe 2 days for nothing but landscape work. And if you don't have that work running on that day, is where you could pick up your mowing and finish a week early. But scheduling during dry times, you want to make sure that your clients know that if you're not mowing, you're not charging. Or if you're setting it up to where if you're, I'm talking residential. Commercial is a whole another ballgame. If I ain't mowing, I'm still charging them fuckers. So that's what it is. But residential is a lot of those people, they'll get upset. Keep your clients happy. Keep them happy. Be honest all the time. Honest. If you're not servicing their property during the dry times, what are you going to do? So that goes back into your scheduling. So try to set up some cleanups during your dry times, your first year, and then progressively you'll start learning the times where you're slow and when you're busy. So the scheduling is big. Wet days, you need to have a wet day makeup. You need to have a wet day makeup. So in your end of the season, you need to kind of have a good figure on that. Jay, you're up there, Detroit. You're probably like September, October-ish. So we're into November here. Sometimes December. Hell, right now I could probably go outside with shorts on. So it all depends. Get to know the end of your season. Start letting your clients know about 3-4 weeks ahead of time. Like, hey, next month I'm going to start cutting back on your services, and we're coming to the end of the year. That's when you start pitching what? That's right. The following season, or your winter services, or something else that you do. That's a great time to pitch that stuff. So, oh, Utah? All right, I got you confused with somebody else. Sorry, Jay. So, these are the things that you want to do, though. So, man, that blew my mind right there. If you guys got questions, I have no problem answering them. Like I said, I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling a how-to video. I'm not asking you guys to pay Jack Diddley for me to tell you answers of questions that you guys have. I only ask that maybe you go to my YouTube channel. That's it. Maybe give me a little love here and there. That's it. That's it. I'll answer anybody's question. I got nothing but one love for everyone. So keep your costs down. Keep it down. and keep your profit high. Everyone can do this. This isn't rocket science, whether it's your first year or 20th year. We're all in this together. And I would love to see, like, Jay. I think, aren't you the one that just quit your job, like 16 years or something like that? Like, I would love to see you first-timers, and I'm saying first-timers, first-year guys into this, come out ahead. Come out ahead. You don't shoot for even. Don't shoot for, I just want to cover the cost that I spent. Don't shoot for that. Come out ahead. When shit gets rough, you got to think, why did you do this? It's because you love it. You want to be outside. That's why you're here, man. You're here to learn. And, dude, I read your post, man. That last job was making you sick. A lot of guys are like that. They can't be inside. They can't do this stuff. Sit at a desk. They want to be outside. This is a great field to be in. It can be one of the most rewarding jobs ever. But the main thing is, don't lie. Don't hustle your people. Don't trick them. Don't con them. Be as cool as can be. Be the cool cucumber in the garden. And get it done. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't underprice yourself. And keep it right. Raising prices to meet overhead or something like that. We'll go over pricing another time. So, you guys have a great evening. Love shooting answers at you guys. Keep them coming. Keep questions coming. Because I'll just drop a video here and there. I'm only going to do probably one a day. John's getting a little upset that I started getting on the video. So, it's all good, though. Got nothing but love for everyone. So, keep questions coming. I'll answer them as best I can. Love you.